on to it.
Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Gary?
Testing mic 1 2. Testing mic 1 2.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of High School Football in the state of Louisiana, brought to you by right here on Under the Lights. Tonight's game brought to you by the Crawfish House and Grill and Bird's Eye Insurance, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, we want to welcome everyone to the top of the press box here on a rainy night in Ornerville, Louisiana, here at Beau Chene High School. We have the Gators from Beau Chene coming in with a 1-1 record. We got the Northwest Raiders coming in with a 1-1 record. Hey, should be a great night for football. Looks like rain is in the forecast. Hopefully we can get this one in, and it should be a dandy of a matchup between two St. Andrew Parish teams trying to build momentum going into district play. Mr. Gary Swallow will be joining me on commentary tonight, doing the color, holding Lee up here, kind of holding the tent so we don't get wet tonight. So we greatly appreciate the crew for making the trip to Ornerville, Louisiana. And we're going to go ahead and say hit the like, hit the share. We're about 20 minutes away from kickoff here, so we'll get into our sponsors. But I'm going to let Mr. Gary check in at this time.
Yeah, Jordy, we're here looking at some cloudy skies all the way around. We just watched pregame for both. Northwest is actually looks like they're finishing up a little bit. Should be an exciting game. Both teams looking to get on another win underneath their on their record. Should be exciting. Hopefully the weather will stay away. We don't need wet. We need to hopefully stay dry a little bit. But we're prepared both ways to broadcast the game.
Yeah, we got the tent set up upstairs tonight. Gonna give you 4 quarters of action somehow tonight. Hey, keys of victory tonight for both sides. We'll start with the Northwest Raiders.
Oh man, game control, ball control. If it's gonna be sloppy, just hang on to the ball, do what they got to do, pound it out. For Beau Chene, I think Beau Chene needs to get a little lucky sometimes because I think they need to capitalize on some of the mistakes that maybe Northwest might make. But for both teams, no matter which one, penalty-free. They have to stay penalty-free.
Hey, penalties was the story of last year's game.
Correct.
Got to clean it up on both sides. If it gets into field conditions, you got to put 2 hands on the football. You got to tell your backs that don't fight for the extra yard. Hold the football tonight.
Keep control of the ball. Right now the field's in pretty good shape. But whenever it rains, it can get ugly quick or get kind of messed up quick. So hopefully, the weather will stay away and we'll have a good football game.
Hey, keys to victory on Beau Chene's side for myself. Special teams wins games. We saw it last week. Can they go in motivated after an emotional win last week? Wins like that, what they can do for a program moving forward. Also, you got to win the turnover battle and got to win the trenches. Northwest, they got a talented tailback. Give him the rock. Let your offensive line do work all night. It should be a great one. We're ready for it, and this Northwest defense, pretty darn good also. So I'm excited to see this defense on hand for the first time this season. Hey, before we go into the football game, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk sponsors from around the state, from Under the Lights. Hey, I would like to mention press box sponsor for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Bosco's Specialty Meats is your press box sponsor. Got a lot of food downstairs, a lot of drinks. We want to thank Bosco's for donating tonight's meal to everyone that's in the press box. PA announcer, coaches, media, radio, the whole 9 yards. Thank you to the Bosco's at 15595 US 190, Opelousas, Louisiana. You can contact them at 948-0000. Also, they're located in Broussard, Louisiana. Bosco Specialty Meats, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being our press box sponsor. Hey, first sponsor of the night, ladies and gentlemen, Bird's Eye Insurance. Call Alex Fontenot with Bird's Eye Insurance. Having endless options, he will shop all of your insurance needs, finding you the best price with the best coverage, and will make you a friend rather than just a client. Thank you so much to Bird's Eye Insurance, one of your big sponsors of making this game possible tonight. Hey, another sponsor making this game possible tonight will be handing out a free meal from the Crawfish House sometime later tonight after this one is decided. The finest Cajun restaurant in Opelousas, located at 1214 South Union Street. They are open for lunch and dinner. So whether you're on work break or date night, come dine with them for some great Cajun seafood and meet the Crawfish House team. Come out and give their updated menu a shot. Make reservations or take it to go. Give them a call at 337-948-0049 or even shoot them an email. So thank you so much to our Play the Game sponsor tonight. Another sponsor for you, ladies and gentlemen, is the Pizza Shack. Was founded by Louisiana's own Tony and Elaine Perriette in 1988, and they have been independently owned in the same location for 24 years. They are proud to be the only independently owned pizzeria in Opelousas. They're happy to serve the customers and the community with not only friendly service, but also a family dining atmosphere. Come discover the most well-known secret in Opelousas, where they have daily specials and absolutely the coldest beer in town. 1242 Edith Street, 337-948-4838.
Best pizza in town, Jordy.
Hey, Johnny Torres and Sons, family-owned business for 30 plus years. Contact Johnny Torres, Mason Torres, or Dalton Torres if you're interested in what they have to offer. New homes, remodeling, concrete, turnkey quotes. You don't have to touch anything to handle it for you. Clean, crisp job sites all the time. Looking for your dream home? Give them a shot. They guarantee you and your family will be put first and will be satisfied throughout the process. They can make dreams a reality. Free estimates available all the time. Hey, next sponsor up, Miss Kelly Mistrick Gitros, Traditions Health Hospice. They're located at 217 Rue Louise in Lafayette, Louisiana. Their services they provide are doctor visits, nurses' aides, chaplains, social workers, volunteers, and so much more. They provide services for many different areas: St. Ledger Parish, Acadia, St. Martin, Evangeline, Lafayette, and all adjacent parishes. Please contact Miss Kelly Mistrick at 337-331-5400. When in need, she has 11 years of experience. We'll read the rest of those inscriptions at halftime, but we want to thank all of our sponsors for definitely making this season possible, making this night possible. I want to thank my color commentary tonight, Mr. Gary Swallow, for being here. I want to thank Mr. Holden Lee for being here tonight. Turned out to be a beautiful night for football. We look around and it's starting to clear up a little bit. Hopefully it stays west or east of us. And Gary, we heard about this kicker in pregame.
Right.
Number 25 lining up right now. Let's see what we have here. That looks like Gavin Fontenot. That's a true freshman.
Right.
Let's see what he has here in pregame. Might be a weapon for the Raiders tonight.
I know his family very well, Jordy, and I tell you what, he's been working to be a kicker for a while, trying to get that out, get all the kinks out before the game starts. But he's been consistent. That's one of the things that they talked about this year.
Yeah, special teams could play a difference in tonight's contest. We'll have to check it out. Beau Chene just exited out their locker room, meeting by the banner, moments away from taking their sideline. Beau Chene will be wearing blue on blue tonight, and Northwest. That's a lot better right there, Mr. Swallow. And Northwest will be wearing white on gray tonight. We'll zoom in. We'll get right into our action. And we're ready for some high school football. Stick with us, folks. Moments away from kickoff.
He knows better. On that.
Head football coach for the Northwest Raiders, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Edwards. Defensive coordinator, Scotty Williams. Offensive line coach, Bobby Moore. Strength and conditioning, Spencer Nazat. Athletic trainer, Shemaine Washington. DBs, John Johnson. Running backs and receivers, Malcolm Sam. Defensive line, Mark Casimir. Inside linebackers, Chad Sam. Head football coach for the Beau Chene Gators, Marquez Lewis. Assistant coaches, offensive coordinator, Bill Surgis. Defensive line, Buck Harris. Offensive line, Jacob Lebert. Defensive coordinator / linebackers, Garen Jim. Special teams, wide receivers, Daniel Moreno. Secondary, Michael Tatman. Athletic trainer, Damian Bro. Video coordinator, Chad Vidring. Principal, Miss Tiffany Etting. Hey, if you haven't hit the like and hit the share yet, go ahead and do that at this time. Let the folks know that Beau Chene and Northwest moments away. Yes, welcome to the swamp for sure. Hey, how about we give a weather report up here at the top of the press box? 85 degrees, light wind, breezes at a tad bit, and rain looks like it's in the distance, and we're ready for football.
Right. Hopefully that rain will stay around us and not come through us, but hey, we're ready no matter what.
And just when we just said that rain looked like it was in the distance, here comes the drizzle.
Yeah. Not right now. We gonna keep it up for a little while. We're under the tent on top of the press box.
Yeah, Holden, if you can get a picture from a distance of the setup tonight for us, I'll hold the tent down real quick. Post this one on social media later. I just go over there at the end of the fence and take it this way.
Yeah.
Hey, both teams just don't want to get to their sideline, Gary.
Send me one. Yeah, I think they're waiting for the other team to go on the field. I don't know what they got going on.
Or Northwest might be waiting for their their band to come out the buses.
They might. They might.
All right. How's it going, Coach? Good to see you again. Whenever you need, just come hop your under. There you go.
I understand.
What you mean?
Man. We're with Under the Lights. Yeah. Yeah. We didn't go to Alabama.
You talking about gridiron football?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. We're not associated. Yes, sir. And they do great work though.
Yeah, great work. They do. Jordy, I think we're waiting to see who's gonna get on the field first.
Well, what's the time limit here?
I'm not sure.
They got 7 minutes till kickoff, so we got time still.
Yeah.
Here we go, Gary. Here
we go.
comes the Northwest
Northwest,
Raiders,
that's
ladies
it.
and gentlemen, taking the visitor sideline on the road tonight. White and gray uniforms for the Raiders, 1-1 record. Had a week 1 loss to Northside and then bounced back in a big way last week and took down Crowley on the road.
Right. Yeah, talk about a wake up last week. So can they keep that momentum going, Jordy? That's the big question.
Beau Chene, week 1 loss to Rain and then bounced back last week in a emotional win on the road on a Saturday contest against Fort Barry.
Right, Jordy. And here they come.
Here comes the Beau Chene Gators, ladies and gentlemen. They got a heck of a referee crew on display here tonight. One of the best around, Mr. Craig Tyler, the white hat tonight.
Right, been knowing Craig for a long time. He's been very reputable and always seems to have a great crew. He controls the game very well.
Refereed a few state championships in his past also.
Yes, sir.
Holden will have scores for us around the state of Louisiana, so we'll get them in as fast as possible. Number 34, key player to watch on the Raiders tonight. That's Mr. Javian Reese. And number 1, Devontae Charlo, a key player to watch tonight on this Gator offense. Captains meet at midfield. Captains for the Raiders, number 21, Kellen Syria. And looks like number 16. Is that a 16, Gary? Mark Owens for the Gators, number 53. Ty Donato, and number 24, Nathan McDonald. Jonathan McDonald. Tyler has his ready to play. Here we go. Who won the toss? Let's see. Looks like Northwest has won the toss. They have deferred to the second half. And Beau Chene's offense will take the field first.
All right.
I
This is
think
going to be a big thing. The Raiders are going to let their defense try to set the tone for the game. And, let's see what Beau Chene can do with
Hey,
getting the ball
hey,
first.
we watched this Beau Chene football team play a week ago. We expect to hear Charlot's name a lot tonight.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
See Alex in the chat. I wonder if Alex is on the other sideline tonight.
He may well be, Jordan. He took. I think that he had a picture he posted earlier.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. National anthem. Friday Night Football Week 3 is here. Enjoy the game. Hey, my name's Jordan Taylor. This is Gary Swallow alongside us, Holden Lee. This is Under the Lights. Thank you for choosing Under the Lights to bring you high school football here on a Friday night here in Week 3.
High school football, Jordy. No better. Can't get no better than this.
Doing the kicking duties for the Raiders. Looks like number 25, Gavin Fontenot. Boot meets ball. We're ready for action here from the swamp. Oh, he's
Here we
got a
go.
lane. Needs a block. One man to beat. Still on his feet. Oh, what a start here for the Gators.
Oh, my goodness, Jordy.
Hey, we said special teams was a must for this Gator team tonight.
We said that earlier, Jordy.
That's a heck of a start.
That is a way to go now. Can they capitalize on that big break?
Who's on the return there? Number 5? Tyler Major sets the tone here early.
That was amazing, Jordy.
It was number 8.
Number 8, I think.
Cameron Calais, my mistake. Game clock never ran right there. I wonder how much time they're going to take off the clock. Hey, 1st and 10 for the Gators from the 14-yard line. Charlo in the backfield. You know who's getting the football here, Holden? Oh, it was a quarterback keep.
No, they got.
And we have whistles. Referee
Yeah,
on that side, they're going to say roll the clock. So they did not start the game clock.
Now they're adjusting it.
And they stop it with 11:51 to play. So
9 seconds.
good look there from the side judge, making sure they got the clock right.
Just had to get everything going, Jordan.
Now I wonder if they'll go same play call here. Looks like Northwest has adjusted. And it is.
It is. Quarterback keep.
And look at the speed on this defense.
Oh,
and he is dropped for a loss of about 4.
That's going to be hard to run against this defense, especially lateral. North and south maybe, but side to side, they're kind of fast, Jordy.
Hey, second about 15. Ball lies at the 19-yard line. Waiting on the snap. Quarterback going to roll to his right. Fires, complete to Charlo. Charlo. Oh, what a lick there from number 17.
Loss of
Brylan Senegal.
Man, this defense is playing.
Hey, last week we saw Beau Chene win a game on a field goal in the 4th quarter, so you know they got him standing on the sideline waiting to get in this game. Where's the wind blowing tonight, Mr. Gary?
Looks like it's going that way, left to right. Or actually, right to left.
Got to go in here and block all these scam accounts.
Right.
3rd down and long. Waiting on the play call. Here comes the motion. There's a snap. Handoff. Charlo makes the first man miss. Drags the defender, but can't get past the next guy. Hey, sets up a manageable field goal here.
That's right.
Here we go. Early points here in the 1st quarter. Could be huge. Your field goal kicker tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He was the hero a week ago. Number 6, Marcelio Sanchez. Doing the holding, number 15, Kason Woods. Let's see if that line can give him a look here. Snap, high snap, hold, kick, plenty of leg, and it is good. Hey, they have a weapon on this sideline. A 33-yarder, and they had about another 10 yards to it. Number 6, Marcelio Sanchez puts the Gators on the board. Hey, we're from the swamp here with 9:35 to play. 3-0 is your score. Gators have the lead, but here comes the Raiders offense.
Now we'll get a chance to see, can the Gators control the offense that's getting ready to come out with the Raiders.
Tough task.
Tough task in hand right there. So we're going to see. Remember, special teams, all facets of the game. That long punt, that long kickoff return, set up that field goal. What will happen when Northwest gets the ball?
Number 6, Marcelio, doing the kicking duties. Looks like, I can't get a number, Gary, can you?
No. Can't
Who's
really
back
tell.
deep for the Raiders? And they go for the onside kick. And,
I don't know if that was intentional.
well, it's going to set up the Raiders for good field position.
Right. That's what I was getting ready to say.
So
I
the
said,
ball fell off the tee right before the kick. Okay.
right.
So a re-kick here. I don't think it was an intentional.
Timeout on the field.
And referees are going to come together and talk about it.
That was pretty obvious, Jordy. That was it looked like the ball was falling off a wind gust or something like that, and that was not a good kick at all. Give it to him. Looks like they're having issues with the ball. It fell off again.
You got to get somebody to hold it at this point, Gary.
Right, that's it.
All right, here we go. There's a kick, and it's a beauty, and we have a penalty
Oh,
flag
that's a
on the
penalty.
field.
Penalty. They kicked it before he put it in play. The officials were not set. Can't do that.
So we got all kind of
Hardware on the ground.
controversy here in the first quarter. Northwest is trying to get the football for the first time, and it's a hold up here.
Well, the officials weren't in position. He didn't give him the green light to go. So that's going to be a 5-yard. That's an illegal procedure penalty. So they'll re-kick it from the 35. Yep.
All right, third time's a charm, like the PA announcer said. Number 5 will take it in. Samuel Lede looking for a block.
Like
breaks a tackle down the sideline and
goodness.
goes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh! 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown, Raiders. Number 5, Samuel Lede, house call.
Talk about special teams, Jordy. You know, the old saying, anything you can do that I can do better. Well, they just wanted to up them, and they did it. All took it to the house.
Hey, we got early drama here.
That is amazing. That was quick. That was a wild moment. Yes, special teams. You got that right.
Snap, hold, kick. 25's kick is up and good. Number 25, Gavin Fontenot makes this a 7-3 lead with 9:08 to play, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in with us. Early fireworks here from the swamp. Step away. We'll be back in a matter of a few moments. I think there's lightning delays all over the state right now. I'm getting messages saying their games have not even kicked off.
Oh, really? Well, that's this time of the year with this weather, with you know.
Absolutely.
Right. No.
Number 5, number 1, number 8 back for the Gators. Number 25 has it teed up. Gonna be a short kick. Take it in. Trying to get a block. Marlowe!
Oh!
Still on his feet. Penalty flag flies.
Yeah.
Down all the way
Special
to the
teams look like
47-yard line.
got it.
So OC and Pillsbury have not got started yet.
Have not. Ooh.
7 minutes out. So this will be a penalty.
Did you see what they said, Jordan?
Pillsbury and OC is going to be streamed. They just have not started yet because the game's in a lightning delay.
Right. OC has a streaming service? Okay. I wasn't sure.
First and 10 Gators. 7-3 your score. Penalty flag flies. And we got, look like a receiver lined up off sides. The streaming service is called, one second. It's called Vikings on the Road. Unofficial is their streaming service. Marlowe gets the football here. And Marlowe tackled by number 20, Ty Sam.
Looks like he got about 5 or 6, Jordy.
Hey, you can see the scoreboard at the right of your screen. We'll leave it on for a little while. We'll go in and out with it. Scores from around the state coming up at the end of the first quarter. 2nd and 10. Ball lies at the 35-yard line. Waiting on the snap. Here comes the motion. There's a snap. Handoff, number 15. Trying to get outside. Cuts it back inside. Slips. And might have picked up a gain of 2. Starting to drizzle here. Wet ball could come into play from here on out.
You're right.
Third and 7, 7:35 to play here in the first quarter. Beau Chene comes, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Charlo waits in the backfield. There's a snap. Quarterback on drop back and pass. Under pressure, dumps it off to Charlo, and the pass falls incomplete. And that will send the punting unit out. If you're the Gators, you wanted to go answer there, knowing how dangerous the other offense could be at any moment.
You're right. And yet we haven't seen them yet.
Correct. Hey, number 34 back for the Raiders here on their punt return, Javian Reese. We'll see him in that offense very soon. He's the starting tailback. Number 6, Marcelio Sanchez on to do the punting duties here. Late substitutions for the Gators. It's a good snap. It's kind of punty gets off, and it's a kind of like a sky kick. What kind of bounce will it take? And it just dies right there at the 44-yard line. So that's going to set up shop for this Raider offense. 1st and 10 from the 44.
First time we get a chance to see what the Raiders offense is going to look like, Jordy.
And they're going to put it at the 45.
Yeah.
Guys, you got to thank Mr. Gary Swallow for wanting to bring the tent out the car tonight, because if we wouldn't have brought it, we wouldn't be streaming the game right now. Hey, 1st and 10, they're going to start out in the shotgun. Handoff to number 7.
Oh.
And Gator defense all over it there.
Led by host.
Craig Malvo there on the carry.
Gain of about 2, Jordy.
If I'm not mistaken, that might be the North Central transfer. I could be wrong. Somebody want to correct me in the chat. Hey, 6:30 on the game clock. Hydration timeout coming up in probably 30 seconds.
Correct, Jordy.
Hey, quarterback carries his fake out right there. He might be down the sideline. Let's see if they come right back to it. 2nd and 9. He's going to drop back and pass. Left-handed quarterback taking a shot. Got a man in and out of his intended receiver. He was looking for number 10, Dylan Gilbo. And
very close from going to the house, Jordy. Hit him in the hands.
Referee says hydration timeout. We'll take a timeout with him, ladies and gentlemen. 6:10 to play here from the Swamp. 7-3. Northwest leads the Gators. Hey, if you would like to follow us on our social media platforms, look no further right there in your screen. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Give us a follow, give us a like. Hey, how about a Northwest alumni in the sponsorship tonight? Bird's Eye Insurance, Mr. Alex Fontenot. Hello, Mr. Alex. Stay dry on the other side. And one more for you, the Crawfish House and Grill. And we're back after the hydration timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Penalty flag flies. Let me see. Oh, they're going to put it away. Third and about 4 for Northwest. Inside handoff, number 34.
Oh, man.
Runs into his own defender,
going.
dragging defenders with him. All the way down to the 25-yard line for a Raider. First down. First time we called Javian Reese's name tonight. Ball with a game he had a week ago in Crawley. First and 10, Northwest from the 25. Here comes the motion. He's going to get it. Good block there. Leapfrog. Football's on the ground. And it bounces right into his arms. Boy, he avoided disaster there.
But he's going to end up losing about 2 yards, 1 or 2 yards on the play. Looks like 1. Wow, that was lucky, Jordy.
Hey, ball bounces your way some nights. 2nd and 11 from the 26-yard line. They got a good crowd in here tonight. Both sides watching this contest. Also, we got a good crowd watching in the chat tonight. Keep hitting that like, keep hitting that share. Chavis waits on the snap. There it is. He's going to drop back the pass. Under pressure. Fires. Number 34 makes one man miss. And that's a physical run there after the catch. Chavis finds Reese and makes this a third manageable. Gary,
Yes, sir.
put your mic closer to your mouth.
All righty then.
4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Scores from around the state coming up at the end of the first quarter. Third long. Handoff 34, untouched.
Inside. Oh, my goodness.
Good move there. Cuts it back inside. And he's all the way inside the 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Looks like it's going to be first and goal inside, right at the 5-yard line.
Hey, Reese has carried the ball twice tonight, and he has been untouched for the first 10 yards.
That's where the line is controlling, controlling the trenches. That's what it's all about, Jordy. You control the trenches, you control the game.
Gators running in guys left and right, trying to get a big man package here on the goal line. Waiting on a snap, first and goal. They're going to throw it here. Under pressure. Takes off, running to his left. Good block there from the tailback. And, hey, heck of a tackle there from the young man.
Tell you what,
number 22. Matthew Wheaton there on the stop. Hey, he saved the touchdown.
You're right.
.245 to play here in the first quarter. Raiders knocking on the doorsteps. Second and goal from the 7-yard line. Can the Gators defense stand tall? Here comes the linebackers. Handoff number 34. And there is Wheaton again. Matthew Wheaton, back-to-back plays, making his presence known.
You're right. Loss of about another 1 or 2, Jordy. Looks like it'll be third and goal from the 8.
Third and goal from the 8. Let's see if Chavis tries to get it with his arm here, find one of his playmakers. .85 at tight end. That's a good-looking kid, Holden.
Big boy.
Third and goal from the 8. Important moment in this game. Chavis going to drop back the pass. Under pressure. Picked off.
Intercepted.
Oh, what a moment. And guess who was on the pressure? Number 22, Wheaton.
He's hurt, too. He got drilled.
Oh,
he got
man.
hit in, knocked into the ground. He got hit hard.
Number 5 on the interception, ladies and gentlemen.
No, got the wind. Hopefully, it's just the wind knocked out of him and nothing major.
Tyler Major, a big-time interception.
He's getting up. Looks like he's getting up.
And it looks like Chavis is going to get up and try to walk off in his own power. Holden, you called it. Might be just had the wind knocked out of him. Great sign there from Mr. Chavis.
Big play for the Beau Chene defense, Jordy.
Hey, you're inside of the goal line. Backs against the wall. And the Gators defense gets it done. But they're in their own territory here, Gary. They got to go a long ways.
Right. Here we go, Jordy. Can Beau Chene capitalize on this takeaway?
Well, they're in their own territory, so they're in dangerous territory. Northwest, you got to think they're going to pin their ears and come here. There's a snap. Charlo, that ain't Charlo. That's another guy. I can't get his number. Let's see. Like number 7 on the carry. Chandler Pickney.
Pickney.
Clock sits at 1 minute. Let's get that on the screen for you so you can watch this final minute. Okay. 2nd and 10, didn't gain nothing there. Here comes the motion. Ball's on the ground, Looks like the Raiders might have it. Oh, they do. Raider football, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, this is going to set up the Raiders in beautiful spot of the field. 1st and 10 inside the
First and goal.
1st and goal at the 9. Chains will drop with 41 seconds remaining. What could not happen just happened. If you're the Raiders, that defense falls on the fumble, boy, you set up your offense in a good spot here to go extend your lead.
You're right, Jordy.
And we have whistles. Timeout, Northwest. We'll take a timeout with them. 41 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Big time fumble just now from the Gators. Northwest has it.
Right.
1st and goal from the 9.
This is important. They're getting their quarterback.
I have an update in here. Look. Juwan Johnson, 73-yard touchdown run, untouched. Starting to rain here tonight, Gary Swallow. Rain starting to come down. Y'all guys want to come hop in? Gary, you can come right here.
Come on in.
We do have the tent upstairs, so that's a plus. The center quarterback exchange the rest of the way will be pivotal.
Yeah, be very pivotal. It's still not that bad, Jordy. As long as it stays like it is. But if it comes down any harder, it's going to be very, very hard to hold on to that football. That's what I say. 2 hands.
Back from the timeout, Raiders. Let's see what they call up here. First and goal from the 9. Chavis waits on the snap. Gives it to number 7, and Malvo is dropped for a loss there.
They read that immediately, Jordy.
Hey, Matthew Wheaton again.
He's having a great day.
Final 23 seconds. Tick away here in the first quarter. Second and goal from the 14. Raiders going to split out a few receivers out wide. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. 1 back waits in the backfield. And we have whistles. Raiders did not get the playoff, Gary. And we in 12 minutes of play here from the Swamp. Your score after 12 minutes. 7-3 Northwest Raiders with the lead and also looking to add on here late. Hey, scores from around the state of Louisiana. Gary, listen to these scores, my friend.
I'm ready.
St. Ed's leads Westminster of Lafayette 13-0. East Beauregard leads Mamou 8-0. Centerville leads Thomas Jefferson 6-0. Oakdale leads Ville Platte 21-14.
Whoa.
Grant leads Marksville 7-0. Catholic of Baton Rouge leads University Lab 14-7. Franklin leads Berwick 14-0. Jennings leads the Ritter 7-0. Westlake leads Vinton 13-0. ERAF leads Catholic New Iberia 3-0. Rain leads Church Point 29-6.
Oh my goodness.
Got some more for me before we get into this play? Sterlington Oak Grove tied at 7. We'll get you to rest. Fort Allen leads 14-0 on Livonia. Chavis fires, got a man open, pass complete to number 5. Still on his feet.
Touchdown.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Chavis finds number 5, Samuel Leday, for 6 to extend their lead.
He would not be denied, Jordy.
Leesville, Iowa tied at 6. Extra point pending here, number 25, Gavin Fontenot, on for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up, penalty flag on the field. And it looks like somebody from Beau Chene was offsides. Well, let's see if Northwest decides to put their offense on the field as this ball moves a little bit closer. Nope, they're going to stick with the extra point team.
They're moving it up a little bit, but they stick with the extra point.
And we're going to retry. Gary, it's been a lot of years since I've seen Northwest kicking extra points, but I like it. Kick is good. How about true freshman? Number 25, Gavin Fontenot, makes this a 14-3 lead here.
You're right.
From the swamp. Hey, and more scores for you, ladies and gentlemen. St. Charles has a 10-7 lead on Turlings right now.
Oh.
Cecilia leads Northside 16-0. STM has a 14-0 lead on Brother Martin.
Whoa.
St. Martinville has a 7-0 lead on Brobridge.
Really? Wow.
LCA has a 16-0 lead on Jesuit. Juwan Johnson had a 77-yard touchdown run. Edna Carr got a 7-0 lead on Warren Easton. We're following that score closely tonight.
There's the kick. Oh.
Tell you what, that's number 5 again. This kid is having a heck of a night.
Tell you what.
Got some more for me,
Right
Holden?
at the 48-yard line, Jordy. 1st and 10, Beau Chene.
First and 10 Gators. There's a snap, handoff, number 7, and it runs right into the teeth of the defensive line. Number 75 there on the stop, Percy Chavis. Lafayette, Sulphur leads Lafayette 9-7. St. Aug leads Zachary 7-0. I don't think Barry and OC kicked off yet. Let me go check. And they did kick off. So let me get that game going and find out what's going on. Number 7 again,
Oh,
Gary. Nowhere
loss
to
of
run.
3. Loss of 3,
Number
Jordy.
6 there on the stop. Jelvaven Owens. Trying to get the score from Barry and OC. Quarterback drops back to pass, fires, throws a duck, and somehow
He
is
catches
caught.
it. Wow. He may be a little short, Jordy. That's going to be close.
Number 12 there on the catch. Hayden Brown, check that. Keelan Lewis. Gonna be about a yard short. 4th and 1.
That is very close.
Fourth and 1, offense stays on the field, drops back to pass. I don't like the play call here on 4th and 1.
You're right, Jordy. That's
A questionable call there, turnover on downs, and the Raiders will have the football.
wow.
You passing there on 4th down, Gary.
Yeah.
Bailey. The same play from last week. 1st and 10 Raiders. After the turnover on downs, they have it at the 44-yard line. There's a snap. Ball's on the
Ball on the
ground.
ground. Oh,
And
my goodness.
Chavis jumps on the fumble. Looked like missed timing there from the center. And Coach Edwards is going to burn a timeout. He's not happy. We'll take a timeout with him, folks. 9:16 to play here. Your score from the Swamp. 14-3. Northwest Raiders with the lead.
You're right. So timeout on the field. 9 minutes and 16 seconds into the second, left to go in the second quarter. 14-3 Northwest over the Beau Chene.
Second and long for this Raider offense.
Here we go.
Game clock's at 9:16. There's a snap, handoff.
Oh,
Malvo.
look at that.
And Malvo got it all the way down to the 50. So it will be 3rd and about 4 for this Raider offense with 8:58 to play. Quarterback fires, pass falls incomplete. Intended receiver was number 10, Dylan Gilbo. And now decision time from Coach Edwards here on 4th down and 4. Kind of the spot of the field, Gary, where you might keep your offense on the field here.
That's what it looks like they're getting ready to do.
Here comes the punting unit, Mr. Swallow.
Oh, changed his mind. He was thinking about it.
Looks like number 18 to do the punting here, Lane Fontenot. And
illegal procedure against the Raiders.
they're going to back this one up. Number 5, Tyler Major, back deep for the Gators. There's a snap, a left-footed kicker, and let's see what type of roll it takes. It takes a friendly roll, and Major gets away. And they will be at the 21-yard line with 8:19 here to play. First and 10 Gators, down by 11. Ball is at the 22-yard line. Opelousas Catholic is up 14-0, Gary. Yep. There goes speed sweep, and he is drugged down. Number 6 there on the stop.
Looks like a loss of about 1, Jordy.
Javavian Owens. And a loss about a yard. $7:50 on the game clock. For anyone that was interested in that, Opelousas Catholic and Port Barry score is 14-0 Vikings.
Oh, man, he got smothered, Jordy.
That was number 6 again, Gary?
I think so. Couldn't tell the number, Jordy. Wow.
Third and long, 7:14 on the game clock.
He got in there quick, Jordy. He didn't have enough time to set up.
They have not blocked Northwest's defensive front yet. And on the snap, there it is, Charlo, and he is blown up. Number 9, folks, David Thibodeau for the stop.
They're penetrating that line real quick, Jordy.
They're daring Beau Chene to throw the football.
Yeah.
And Beau Chene, maybe 1 or 2 passes here in this first half.
Right. Not many.
Sanchez to do the punting duties. Reese for the punt return. Waiting on the snap. There it is. And line drive kick. And it did not go far. Down at the 35, 36-yard line. Raiders going to have good field position. Already up 14-3.
Yeah, Jordy. This is where their Beau Chene's defense has to come up strong. They
And
have to hold them out of the end zone and keep them scoreless right here.
and that'll be a hydration timeout, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
We'll step away. 5:51 to play here before we get to halftime. Raiders lead the Gators 14-3. Wow, Gary. Opelousas Catholic is putting 10 in the box.
Oh
Blitzing.
wow.
Chavis steps up in the pocket. Flush, fires, complete to number 10. Breaking tackles all the way down inside the 10.
Wow, Jordan.
Chains will drop. First and goal Raiders. 5:24 to play. Trying to add on to this early lead. Timeout, Gators. Coach Lewis seen something he didn't like. They will take a timeout. 5:14 to play here before we get to halftime. 14-3 is your score. First and goal Raiders. There's a snap. Chavis looks, throws a jump ball into the end zone. Pass falls incomplete. Looked like he was looking for Marquez Davis there. $14-0 OC for the listener asking. Opelousas High and Lake Charles College Prep. Holden, you got a score? Second and goal Raiders. Here comes the motion. 34 gets the football. 34 cuts in, untouched. Touchdown Raiders.
Wow,
Number
Jordan.
34 untouched. Walks in. Javian Reese makes this a 20-3 ball game. It's getting ugly. Okay. Somebody put 6-0 in the chat,
Yeah, somebody put 6-0
but
in
we
the
ain't
chat.
got.
I
We
don't
don't
know how
have
true that is.
an update on Go Preps. Fatno kick is up. line drive kick,
Oh,
and
doink. But it went over. It went
good.
over.
Fontenot 3 for 3 on extra points, right, Mr. Swallow?
You right.
Hey, your new score from the Swamp, ladies and gentlemen, with 5 minutes to play before we get to halftime. It's Northwest here in the first half, 21. Beau Chene, 3. Beau Chene getting the football back in a matter of a few moments. Let's see if they can go answer here.
Very important to try to, get something going this drive, Jordy.
There's the kick. Looking for a block. Might try to reverse fields here. He's got a
Oh,
window. Down the sideline. Here comes number 6 in pursuit. Oh, grabs him by the jersey, still on his feet. Oh, he's running all the way down to the 35.
that's the way to start it.
Another big return from number 8, Cameron Calais. He's been one of your bright spots here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, give him the ball on offense.
You right.
Twenty-one, 3-4, 32 to play here before halftime. And Beau Chene gonna set up shop. First and 10 from the 36-yard line. There's a snap, 17 drops back to pass. Under pressure, ball's up in the air, somehow complete to number 7. And Pickney gonna pay the price. Number 63 there on the stop. Curtis Harrison. Game clock just hit under 4 minutes. Surprised we're not seeing much of Charlo tonight, Holden. There's a snap, handoff number 7. And drug down quickly. Number 6 again.
Right.
Owens on the stop. Tell you what, very impressed with this defensive front for Northwest. Got some big bodies up front. Got some athletic defensive ends. 3rd and 10, 3:18 on the game clock. There's a snap. Inside handoff number 7. And goes for a few yards. Pickney makes this a 4th down, and here comes the kicking unit, Gary. Count it out for me. It's going to be a long one.
That is a.
I know Marcelo has a boot, but if he can boom this one here.
No, I think they're gonna punt this, Jordan.
Oh, okay. I seen him run on the field, but I forgot he's their punting.
Too,
He's their punter.
Yeah, this is way too long.
Hey, I was waiting to see some fireworks here, but he's also their punter.
Right.
Nobody back for Northwest. They're playing safe. High snap, gets it under control. End over end kick. Mike down just at the 1-yard line, and it is At the 1, ladies and gentlemen. Way to do a
Wow, that
job,
was
Marcelo Sanchez. That's going to back the Raiders up deep into their own territory, all the way back at the
you're
1.
right.
Yeah, Wheaton there to down it.
That was amazing, Jordy.
And it's more like inches to go more than it is the 1.
Right. So you got 1st and 10 from the inch-yard line.
Raiders might try to go snap this before the defense gets on the football.
Oh no, they're not gonna. I don't think they let them do that.
They're on the wrong side, Gary. Raiders lined up like they were 1st and goal from the 1. Oh, we have not seen that one before.
How they say that? I was like going, okay.
Coach calls a timeout, and he's pissed because he had Beau Chene still on the sideline. Could have snapped the football. You'd have walked in 99 yards.
Right. When they put that ball in play and you're not set up, that's on you. Oh my goodness.
Sacred Heart leads Basile 20-0 at halftime. I was the one loner that went with the Trojans. St. Ed's leads Westminster of Lafayette 20-6. Inches to go. They go Wildcat, and then we have whistles. False start on the offense.
That's gonna be about a 1-inch penalty. Penalty.
Where are you gonna move the football when you're already inches to the goal line? put it on the line. .208 to play here before we get to
1st and 10
halftime.
again.
Raiders came out with the Wildcat look with number 34, Javian Reese, taking the snaps. He will get the football here and just trying to get some breathing room out of his own end zone.
Looks like he got close to 4, Jordy. Or maybe 5.
.140 on the game clock. Same formation. Little wild Raider here.
He's still going.
Offensive line
looks
doing a
like
great job there,
1st down.
pushing bodies, and the chains will move. 1:24 on the game clock. Will we see the quarterback come back out here and try to get some passes down the field? .115 on the clock. Same formation. There's a snap. And we got a penalty flag. False start on the offense. Here comes the quarterback. Number 3, we'll check back into the game. First and long with 1:05 to play. Chavis waiting on the snap. Got 3 receivers split out wide to his right. 1 to the left. He's going to call his own number. Number 3 down the sideline.
Oh.
Good tackle there from number 5. Clock will run. 55 seconds. Raiders are huddling here. Should be in a 2-minute hurry offense here. Late substitutions on the field. Coach is going to have to burn a timeout. He got too many on the field. He had 14 on the field right there, Gary. Had
Wow.
to burn a timeout.
Yeah.
43 seconds remaining here. 21-3 is your score. Raiders currently lead the Gators. They have it when they come back from the timeout. 1st and 10 from the 26. 43 ticks remaining before we get to halftime. Raiders go trips right. One receiver to the left, one back in the backfield. Chavis drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, taking a shot, and missed timing there from
They got a
receiver
flag on the play,
and
Jordy.
quarterbacking. But a penalty flag flies late.
Holding against the defense.
Number 14 penalized there from the Gators.
Must have been holding him after his break, Jordy.
Chavis drops back in the pass, steps up in the pocket, gonna be brought down. Guess who? Number 22, Matthew Wheaton. Coach might just take this one to halftime, Gary.
That's probably what I would do, Jordy.
Final 10 seconds tick away here in the first half. Raiders will head to the end zone. Gators look like they're going to head to their locker room. And that is 24 minutes to play here from the swamp, ladies and gentlemen. At halftime, Northwest 21, Beau Chene 3. We'll step aside. We got halftime entertainment coming up. We got sponsors to talk about. But before we get there, how about we talk a little scores from around the state of Louisiana. Ready, Mr. Swallow?
Sure, Jordy. Let's go.
Sacred Heart has a 20-0 lead on Basile.
Wow. Didn't see that coming.
Gary, I called it Wednesday night. Logan Sport leads Peabody 14-0.
Whoa.
East Beauregard leads Mamou 24-0. Riverside leads Central Catholic 14-0. St. Ed's extended their lead. It's 27-6 now over Westminster Christian Academy of Lafayette. Oakdale leads Ville Platte 29-20.
Cool.
Grant leads Marksville 17-6. Franklin leads Berwick at a halftime 14-7. Abbeville leads North Vermilion 14-0. Central Episcopal leads Patterson 27-0. South Beauregard leads DeQuincy 21-6. Westlake leads Vinton 19-6. St. James leads Thibodaux 10-7.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Shreve leads Union Parish 20-12. Breaux Bridge currently leads St. Martinville 13-7.
Oof.
Rain leads Church Point 29-14. Catholic of Baton Rouge leads ULAB 14-7. Bunkie leads Jonesboro Hodge 20-6. Oak Grove leads Sterlington 28-14. Kaplan leads LaGrange 27-0. Leesville leads Iowa 18-6. Jennings leads the Ritter 7-0. Port Allen leads Livonia 14-0. Notre Dame leads Como 27-6. Eunice leads Avoyelles 13-8. St. Charles leads Turlings 21-14. Cecilia leads Northside 30-0. St. Thomas More leads Brother Martin 20-0.
Wow.
LCA leads Jesuit 23-7. Edna Core leads Warren Easton 28-0.
Wow.
Zachary St. Aug tied at 7. Sam Houston leads Barb 16-7. Lafayette leads Sulphur 21-15. That is some scores from around the state of Louisiana, folks. Gary, you and Hogan go right now. I'm going to film this, and I'm going to make sure the tent don't fly away. Whenever y'all come back up with y'all's, I'll go down. Well, she's going to fix it for you.
marching Northwest High School marching band tomorrow while we take a field at Southern University for our halftime.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to second half coverage here from the swamp. 21-3 is your score. Gators kicking off. Raiders up 21-3, fixing to get the football to start this second half. Ball meets boot, hits around the 25, picked up. Here we go.
Oh,
And that's where the Raiders will set up shop. First and 10 from the 20. Welcome everyone back to the chat. Want to mention, thank you so much to the press box sponsor tonight. Bosco Specialty Meats, outstanding meal provided tonight for the press box. We want to send a shout out. Go visit that establishment. Great food, and we can't thank them enough for feeding the group tonight. Mr. Gary, first
Yes,
half takeaways.
special teams on both teams were very special, but man, the breakaway offense that Northwest showed was amazing.
Yeah, number 5, big time player here in the first half. 2
Right.
touchdowns for the young man, a kick return.
Right.
Also got one in the
34.
receiving game.
Yeah.
And then 34, you've seen him. He's a full load to take down, but he's not getting touched until 10 yards down the field.
Right.
Got some bright spots for
Yeah.
Beau Chene in the first half.
Right.
Number 8 in the return game, number 6 in the kicking game,
Yeah.
and
But their special teams were, like kickoff
number
return and
22
punt return were
Wheaton
very
at
good.
linebacker.
Yes. Oh yeah, 22 at linebacker is awesome. 34 again.
34 on the carry, tackled by Matthew Wheaton. Gary, what is he going for? 25 tackles tonight?
At least. The way that he's wherever the ball goes. Right.
Mr. Enoch got it downstairs doing stats. 3rd and 3. 10 goes in motion. There's a snap. Reese gets the football.
34.
Reese bulldozes forward for a Raider first down, all the way down to the 41-yard line. Chains will move. 1st and 10 Raiders. There's a snap, handoff to Malvo. Malvo, a little shifty. Picks up about 8 yards there.
Yeah. Well, Jordy, this is turning into you're next. You're next. Whoever's in the backfield getting the ball, they having wide open, opportunities, and they're not getting touched. So
Well, it all
they're 5
starts,
to 7 yards down the field.
and it all starts up front, Gary.
Right, the
Offensive
line.
line paving the way for these backs with a little wiggle room.
Correct. The line of scrimmage is just being controlled by Northwest right now.
Malvo on the carry, makes one man miss, but here comes another Gator football player. This time looked like number 57 there on the stop.
Well, that's going to be
Javian Mayan.
close, Jordy. They may have to measure this.
And it's going to be close. Let's see what Craig Tyler decides here, if it's a first or if he's short.
It's going to be 4th down.
He's going to say it's 4th down or 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, 3rd down.
3rd and inches, Mr. Swallow.
Right.
Waiting on a snap. 3rd and inches. Handoff. Oh, what a stop there. Somebody came untouched.
He's hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Guess who, Holden? Number 8. Cameron Calais, have yourself a night. It will be 4th and 1, 8:34 to play here in the third quarter.
Guess who's checking back in the game, Jordy?
Got to be 34.
You're right.
You need a yard, give it to that young man.
North and south. Let's see what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, they're going heavy here, Gary. Oh, it's Wildcat. It's Wildcat. Direct snap to the tailback, and he picks up a first down and more. They ran that when they were inside the goal line earlier, backed up inside their own territory just to get some breathing room.
That would be a very hard, thing to stop whenever you got two linemen in the backfield that are just saying, let's go.
It looked like they subbed in 2 defensive tackles there. Coach, short yardage, great play call. $7:39 to play here in the third quarter. Raiders on the move, 1st and 10 from the 45. Here comes the motion. Inside handoff. Number 34 brought down by 3 Gators. Reese having a good night here, Gary.
Big night, Jordy. Big night.
Clock ticking away here in the third. Raiders bleeding the clock. There's a snap. Quarterback drops back to fire. Has got a man open. Pass complete to number 10. He's going to have a Raider first down and a little bit more.
Right on, Jordy.
Chavis finds Gilbo, and the chains will move. 6:45 to play here in the third.
Gave him a lot of cushion on that pass, Jordy.
1st and 10 Raiders from the 32-yard line. Have not stopped them on this drive.
Not at all, Jordy.
First and 10, waiting on the snap. Chavis, there it is, drops back to pass. Looking, fires, and looking like the receiver might have ran the wrong route there. Penalty flag on the field. This could be against the Raiders.
Holding against the Raiders.
Gary, you got holding?
That's what they said, holding.
Okay.
Holding against the Raiders.
So if it was a big play, it would have got called off.
Correct.
Y'all want to take this down at the end of the third quarter?
We can. Okay. Uh-huh.
I got some scores from around the state coming up at the hydration timeout. Should be the final play before we get to the hydration timeout. See if Chavis takes a shot here. And we got a penalty flag. False start on the offense. So the Raiders, what was a great drive, now going in reverse here.
That's a holding penalty and now false start. So it'll be 1st and 25. That's a long way to go.
Shoot yourself in the foot type of penalties there that could come back to bite you later on down in the season.
You're right.
First and long. Chavis looks, fires, got a screen, open, complete to number 2. Cuts it back inside, and here comes that Beau Chene defense. And he might have gained a yard. And referee signals. We got an injured Gator on the field. .5:58 to play here in the third quarter. We've got an injured Gator down. We'll step away. go ahead and give you some scores from around the state while they look at the injured Gator. Gary, try to get a number for me if you can. Sacred Heart now leads Basile 20-7.
What was that, holding 11?
Looks like 32, Mr. Swallow.
Is that, oh, God. Yeah, 32. I'm
Number
sorry.
32, Landon Anderson, the injured Gator, jogs off on his own power. That will take us to the hydration timeout, folks. 5:58 to play here in the third. Let's get some scores. Opelousas Catholic leads Port Barry 26-0. East Borgore leads Mamou 24-6. Hanson Memorial leads Westminster of Opelousas 21-14. Jeanerette leads Lake Arthur 8-0. Catholic of Point Capee leads Independence 8-0. Loreauville leads Vermilion Catholic 14-0.
Wow.
Montgomery leads Elton 13-6. Lock of the week in trouble. Watch out. Abbeville leads North Vermilion 14-0. Jennings leads the Ritter 10-3. St. James leads Thibodaux 10-7. Brobridge leads St. Martinville 13-7. Grant leads Marksville 20-14. Franklin Berwick tied up 14-all. Catholic of Baton Rouge leads University Lab 21-14. Oak Grove leads Sterlington 28-21. Port
Whoa.
Allen leads Livonia 37-6. Second and long here at the Swamp. Chavis drops back to pass. Under pressure, going to tuck and go. And he's going to get a lot of that penalty yards back here. What a burst there from Jaden Chavis.
Tell you what, Jordy, he saw open field and he just took it.
Hey, Mr. Swallow, you've been impressed with Mr. Chavis's decision making tonight.
Most definitely, most definitely. Knows when to throw it, knows when to tuck it and run. Very good.
3rd and 9, 5:46 to play. Westlake leads Vinton 25-6. They're going to drop back the pass again. And that time he could not connect with his wide open receiver. And it will bring up 4th down. You're in the spot of the field, Gary, where keep the offense on the field here.
Correct. I mean, keep your offense on the field and just go for it.
Kind of play call you have here, Gary? Tell your receivers run to the chains?
Yes, sir. That's probably what I would say. And then just if they turn their back on you, just go for it.
Leesville leads Iowa 18-6. Waiting on this 4th down. Here it is. Quarterback drops back to pass. Throws it. Got a man. Oh, he dropped it. What would have been a 1st down?
Maybe even a touchdown, Jordy.
Could have been a touchdown. Penalty flag on the Raiders.
We got a flag or something. Holding, decline.
Penalty
1st down, Beau Chene.
Davis had a golden opportunity there, but it would have been coming back, Gary.
Right, they had holding on the play, Jordy. Decline, and it's 1st down. Beau Chene. Ball is at the 32-yard line.
Ascension Episcopal leads Patterson 30-6. Bunkie leads Jonesboro Hodge 34-6. Buckeye leads Pine Prairie 46-12. Week 10. 1st and 10 Gators, drops back to pass and threw it before he was ready. and he throws it right into the dirt. Pass falls incomplete. Rain leads Church Point 42-28.
Wow.
Kaplan leads LaGrange 27-0. ERAV leads Catholic New Iberia 8-0. Opelousas High leads Lake Charles College Prep 14-0. Final score from Ville Platte. Oakdale 35, Ville Platte 20. That is a final.
Go ahead. Congratulations to Mikey and all the coaches at Oakdale.
Might not get this one off. Coach is going to have to burn a timeout. Not happy. Got to have a little sense of urgency. .5:26 to play here in the third quarters. We're 21-3. Raiders have the lead. Beau Chene has the ball. Timeout Gators. Notre Dame 34, Como 12. St. Charles now leads Turlings 24-14. Pope John DePaul leads Delcom 35-6. Jeanerette now leads Lake Arthur 16-0. Avoyelles leads Eunice 14-13, Gary.
Really? That's a comeback.
Goes with the speed sweep here. Cuts it back inside. And he's drugged down. That was number 5, Major on the carry. Tackled by number 21, Kylan Searier. Cecilia leads Northside 44-0. 17 drops back the pass. Might have been picked off. Oh, instead is caught by a Gator.
Oh, they calling it incomplete.
Now he's calling incomplete. Hit the ground.
Yes, sir. Incomplete pass.
And the Gators are going to have to send their punting unit out. Oh, new score from Iowa. Just like that. Iowa 19, Leesville 18.
Whoa.
That was an 18-6 ball game a moment ago. How good is St. Thomas More? 27-0 over Brother Martin right now in the third.
Oh, STM's destined. They're destined to repeat.
How good is Juwan Johnson LCA? It's 30-0 over 5A Jesuit.
Words cannot express how good that young man is.
There's a snap. He drops it. Still gets it off. A lazy kick. And down around the 48-yard line.
That could have been disaster there, Jordy. He dropped the ball. He had to get it off the ground, re-catch it, and then punt it.
Edna Core now leads Warren Easton 34-0. Hello.
Oh, my goodness.
Hello, somebody.
What's Tioga score?
28-0 on Pineville right now. Tioga's winning 28-0, Gary.
That's what Ms. Mindy acts on in the chats. 28-0 over Pineville, Mindy.
Hey, two good offenses down in Zachary right now, leaning on their defense. Zachary 7, St. Aug 7, third quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
I have no score reported. Penalty on the Raiders, 1st and 15. Sam Houston leads Barb 16-14 in the third.
Close ball game.
Catholic at BR, ULAB tied at 21. Malvo gets the football, but look who's there. Number 8 again. Calais. Beau Chene wins this football game, Gary. That's your player of the game.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
Number 8.
Number 8. He was in the backfield.
What has he not done tonight?
Actually, I think he could have taken the handoff. That's how fast he was back there. Unbelievable. Very well read.
2:34 remaining here in the third quarter. 18 goes in motion.
He gets the ball.
18 gets the football here. Cuts it inside and going to be drugged down from behind. There on the carry. Lane Fontenot. Stopped by number 5, Major. Going to make this a third and about 13 with 2:05 here to play here in the third quarter. See if Chavis takes a shot here on third and long. He's going to step back, fires into the flats,
Yeah.
and could not connect with his receiver. And punting unit will have to come out.
Yeah, Jordy, that ball bounced. He didn't even give his receiver a chance on that one. It bounced right at his feet.
Lafayette extends their score. It's 27-15 now on Sulphur.
Really?
Here you go, Holden. Fountain Blue Franklinton tied at 7. Acadiana leads New Iberia Senior High 15-7. Waiting on the snap here for this punt. Here comes Beau Chene coming after it.
Oh, man.
And I don't know if it's going to be a penalty or not. Nope, referee says no flag. And the Raiders down it around the 34-yard line.
You can't call it roughing the kicker whenever the kicker just walks away from the contact.
Hey, how good is Jeanneret right now? 24-0 on Lake Arthur.
Wow.
Gary, we said at the show on Wednesday, this is a week where teams just separate themselves.
Right.
And we find out how good teams really are.
You're right.
Quarterback under pressure. Steps up in the pocket, and that's not what you need.
That line of scrimmage is being controlled right now by the Raiders.
Gary, for 3 quarters, it's been controlled.
You know, it's
OC 26-0 for Barry in the third.
cool.
And not going much there. Charlo's had a quiet night. Gets a touch there.
You're right.
Final 10 seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 quarters have coming on here from the swamp. 12 more minutes to decide this one on a Friday night here in week 3. Stick with us, folks. Your score after 3 quarters. Beau Chene 3, Northwest 21. Fourth quarter action, 21-3 is your score. You're joined by Mr. Gary Swallow
Yes,
and
sir.
Mr. Holden Lee. Northwest band sound pretty good tonight, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and long. There's the snap. Look at the penetration from this defensive line.
Wow.
Running unit will have to come out.
Jordy, it's like, you know, the penetration is just not there. The quarterback doesn't have enough time to set up and throw the ball. Just not having enough time to do anything with that.
No, and then you go for the speed sweep right there, and as soon
And-
as you hand the football off, your guards are getting blocked into the play.
Right.
Good punt this time. Gonna have a shot. Oh, number 7.
On a bounce.
As soon as he picked up the bounce, he got laid down. Yes, sir, it was. Nope, number 5 and
5.
number 8.
It was a combination, 5 and 8.
First and 10 Raiders, up 21-3, 11:08 to play here in this contest. Ball lies at the 45-yard line. Gary, is this kind of like they score here, knockout punch type of deal?
Yes, most definitely, Jordy. They're going to want to control the ball, drive it down, and just put some points on the board.
And that ain't how you should want to start a drive there.
Oh,
False
no.
start on the offense.
You're right.
If you're the Gators, you're still in striking distance right now.
Right.
But you need points, and you need points fast, so it starts with a stop on defense.
Right. But these procedure penalties, that's that's a killer, Jordy. You got to get that cleaned up. In a close game, that could be,
Yeah, especially with districts starting up next week, you know this Raider team has their eyes on that district crown,
Oh,
but
most
you have
definitely.
to have a clean football game in order to go win it.
Right. All of these, and basically, you know, this is it's just lack of thinking penalties. You know, anytime you have procedures and stuff like that, that's just hard. That's hard to overcome whenever you're in a close ball game.
And looked like coach might have burned a timeout.
Yeah. No.
Timeout Raiders. 11:07 to play. Let's show our sponsors at this time, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. Well, they did not. I repeat,
Hey,
they
like to
did.
follow
Oh,
us on
watch it, Jordan.
social
Look, get
media.
one of those other ones.
There you go.
Uh, Coach saw something he didn't like. He ran out and he called a timeout real quick.
Back to action we go. 1st and 15. Quarterback gonna pull, steps up in the pocket, fires late, and the pass falls incomplete. Was looking for number 5, Leday there.
It'll be 2nd and 15.
Second and 15. Five's going to get the football here.
Oh.
Going around the edge. And might have picked up about 10 yards there, Gary. Gotta make this 3rd manageable.
Got about 7 yards to go for a first, Jordy.
Minutes to play in this one. 34 gets the football.
Oh, my
Full
goodness.
head of steam. And he picks up a Raider first down.
That young man is hard to bring down, Jordy. Having a beautiful ball game.
First and 10 Raiders from the 38-yard line. Who is that, Odin? Okay. Handoff number 34 following his blocks. Still on his feet. Look at the young man run. They're trying to take the football from him, but still on his
still
feet.
going.
Oh, he might get in. Touchdown. Oh, what a run. Number 34, Javian Reese, ladies and gentlemen.
He was not
Just
going to
put
be
this
denied.
game away, Gary.
Oh, my God. He was not going to be denied, Jordy.
That one is going to make the highlight reel later on tonight.
You're right. Oh, my goodness.
Gavin Fontenot on to do the kicking duties here. Snap, hold, kick, and it is blocked. Your new
Wow.
score from the swamp, ladies and gentlemen. Northwest 27, Beau Chene 3. It is all Raiders tonight. Raiders look like they're rolling to a 2-1 start on the year.
That was amazing, Jordy. He was not going to be denied.
That was his second one of the night. Him and number 5 both have 2 tonight.
Here we go.
Penalty flag flies.
Legal procedure against. I think they're just not waiting for the official to blow it in play.
Gavin Fontenot tees it up. Calais back deep for the Gators. You know he could take one at any moment. There's the whistle. And looks like Charlo will have a chance here. Oh, and he slips down. The wet field got him there, Gary.
Snuck up and pull him down, Jordy.
And he's not 100% tonight. You can tell that maybe that injury from last week's game playing a factor here.
That's what it looks like, Jordy.
.907 to play here in the fourth quarter. Northwest 27, Beau Chene 3. First and 10 Gators from the 27-yard line. And we got a penalty flag. And the receiver on this sideline moved. So it will be first and 15 for the Gators. Ball now at the 21-yard line.
I think both teams are having that penalty bug hitting them, and it's all procedure penalties. That's not thinking.
Inside handoff going nowhere. Number 75 for the Raider defense. There on the stop, Percy Chavis.
Wow. That defensive line is penetrating, and they're basically almost accepting the handoff in the backfield. It's unbelievable.
You would think they would have changed their counts up at the line of scrimmage to try to slow down that rush. Opelousas Catholic 40, Pillsbury nothing. Here at Holden. Pillsbury's up. Pillsbury's losing 40-0. Montgomery is beating Elton 19-12. Holly's locking the week in trouble. There's a snap, handoff to the tailback, number 7. Drugged down by big 75, folks. Back-to-back plays causing havoc. Percy Chavis, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, Jordy. Golly geez. The pursuit is just basically they're just walking through the line of scrimmage as if there was nobody there.
Hey, I got some 1A scores for you. St. Ed's extends their lead 46-6 right now on WCA Lafayette. And then Sacred Heart now leads Basile 26-7.
Wow.
Jeanerette now leads Lake Arthur 32-0.
Wow, that is a wild game, Jordy.
Inside handoff and drug down immediately there on the stop. Number 9, David Thibodeau. Loreauville holds a 14-7 lead on Vermilion Catholic. Punting unit is out. Game clock sits at 7 minutes. Reese back deep for the Raiders. We got a final score. Central Private beats Gaydon 44-0.
Wow.
Jennings holds a 17-3 lead on DeRitter. Ball is high, no rush here, so he has time to regroup here and get the punt away. And it's going to take a friendly roll and die down at the 47-yard line where the Raiders will set up shop. First and 10 with 6:30 to play.
No rush on that attempt at all, Jordy.
East Beauregard leads Mamou 32-6. Hey, good game over there in Abbeville. Abbeville leads North Vermilion 14-12.
Wow.
Berwick currently leads Franklin 21-14. St. James leads Thibodaux 17-14. Buckeye leads Pine Prairie 59-18. Captain Shreve leads Union Parish 33-20.
Whoa.
Catholic of Baton Rouge leads University Lab 24-21. Oh, look at Marksville, folks. Marksville leads Grant 26-20. Are you a believer? Rain leads Church Point 49-28. Oak Grove leads Sterlington 35-28. South Beauregard leads DeQuincy 27-6. Westlake leads Vinton 33-6. St. Martinville leads Brobridge 21-13.
Wow.
Port Allen leads Livonia 37-6. Bunkie leads Jonesboro Hodge 48-6. Kaplan leads LaGrange 41-6. Leesville leads Iowa 24-13. Chavis drops back to pass, fires, it's a low pass, passes complete to number 10. Stiff arms a man,
oh my
breaks
goodness.
a tackle, still on his feet, and finally ran out of bounds at the 15. Dylan Gilbo on the reception, and there's an injured
Oh, he's getting up.
player on the field, but he got up.
His helmet flew off, Jordy.
Hydration timeout here, your final hydration timeout of the night. 6:09 to play, 27-3 is your score. Raiders have the lead and have the football. Central Episcopal leads Patterson 30-6. ERAF leads Catholic of New Iberia 11-6.
$11 to 6?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
11-6. ERAF and Catholic of New Iberia. Leesville pulling away at Iowa. It's 30-13 right now. The Wampus Cast is going wild.
I thought so too.
Got a final score. West Ouachita defeats Richwood tonight, 17-7. Final score, Parkview Baptist defeats Bruley, 27-0. First and 10 Raiders knocking on the doorsteps. Can 34 go for the hat trick, Mr. Gary? Chavis is going to throw instead and overshoots his intended receiver. Was looking for Malvo. Gina rolling 30-0 on St. Frederick.
Go ahead, Gina.
Hey, new score. Catholic of New Iberia 12, ERAF 11.
Oh, wow.
Second and 10, Northwest. Chavis drops back to pass. Under pressure. Escapes the pressure. Still on his feet. Now he's going to reverse field. Making men miss left and right and
Oh,
finally
going the
draw it
wrong
down.
way, Jordy.
Number 51, Joseph Green gets the stop. And we got a timeout, Gators. 5:33 remaining in the fourth. 27-3 is your score. St. Charles Comets, three-peat in the future. It's 34-14 on Turlings right now. Eunice has a 21-14 lead on the Voyles.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Hey, VC back in it. It's tied up 14-14, Lourville and Vermilion Catholic.
Wow, that's got to be an awesome ball game.
Hey, I got a final score for you. Notre Dame beats Como tonight, 41-12. Logansport currently leading Peabody 28-6. It's third and long. Penalty flag flies. LCA rolling tonight over Jesuit, 51-10. LCA leading Jesuit. That's not no scrouch that they're putting 50 points on. St. Thomas More leads Brother Martin 41-7. Are they just on the collision course to meet each other? LCA St. Thomas More again.
That may
Yes,
well happen.
they're in the same district.
Mhm. That would be worth the ticket price.
Malvo takes the snap in the Wildcat. Looked like he was about to pass.
Right.
And then
It
last
sure
second
looked
he
like he was
took
getting
off
ready to throw the
running.
ball.
And we have timeout Gators, Mr. Swallow.
Say that again, sir.
Timeout Gators.
Yes, sir.
Got Westgate 7, Evangel 0.
Wow.
I got two final scores for you. Final score: Jennings defeats DeRitter 17-3. Final score: Cecilia defeats Northside 45-0.
Wow. We talked about this Wednesday. They're back. They're back.
Zachary has took the lead. It's 17-7 over St. Aug in the fourth.
Whoa.
Fourth down. Offense stays on the field. Chavis drops back to pass. Has pressure. Running out of time. Fires complete to number 2. And he's going to be
No.
just short of the first down, Mr. Swallow. Gators defense stands.
Turnover on downs.
Sulphur currently leads Lafayette 34-27 in the fourth. .445 to play in this one. Beau Chene takes over on downs. First and 10 from the 10. Acadiana rolling 29-7 on New Iberia. At a final score, Alexandria defeats Natchitoches Central 56-14. Number 7 on the carry, tackled down immediately by number 29. And I don't have a name
He
here
dropped
for
that
number
ball. It bounced
29.
right there. He had a lucky bounce. He dropped it, but bounced right back to him, Jordy. That could have been a disaster for the Gators. But once again, they're going the wrong direction.
Final score, Sacred Heart defeats Basile tonight 26-7. I told Josh to pick with me Wednesday night. Handoff, making people miss, but that's all Picnic can get. Abbeville leads North Vermilion 14-12. It's the last score update we've had. Game clock sits at 3:33. And
Wow,
this
Jordy.
Gator offense is just going in reverse.
They,
Gonna have to send the punting unit out again. Hey, next up for both teams. Looks like Northwest will move to 2-1 on the year, and Beau Chene will fall to 1-2 in the year. This Beau Chene football team will have to hit the road next week and go down to Abbeville, Louisiana, take on the Wildcats. Oof, that's a tough matchup. Got to get a good snap here, Gary. And he does. Oh, it's blocked! And goes in the back of the end zone for
Safety.
a safety. Not sure who got a hand on it there, but the Raiders are winning in all three aspects tonight. Offense, defense,
Wow.
special
And
teams.
special
What a
teams,
night
yeah.
for this Raider football team. Northwest Raiders got a big one next week. They got to head down to Eunice. Big time football
Ooh.
game with the Bobcats. Excited to see how that one plays out.
Yeah, that's gonna be an exciting ball game there, Jordy.
Beau Chene's going to have to punt here, right, Mr. Gary?
On the 20,
They're
yes.
Gonna let him, they're going to let him set a tee up, or they're going to have to force him to punt?
Either or, Jordy. I think they can either kick it off a tee or they can punt it. Either one they want. Looks like he's going to kick it off of a tee.
Boot meets ball. Short kick. Raiders will have it. Great field position. Hits off his feet. Falls for it. And hey, Beau Chene might have the football.
Beau Chene
and they
does.
do. Hey, some positives late in this contest. See if the Gators can go stick one in the end zone here.
They got time, Jordy. Tried to get it on a bounce. It hit him in the leg and never could get control of it, Jordy.
Hey, final score, Bunkie beats Jonesboro Hodge, 54-12.
Wow.
.206 to go in this game. Quarterback drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket. And he picks up a few there. They're on the stop, number 28, John Trail Thomas. We might be seeing a lot of new faces on this defensive side of the ball, Gary.
Might be, Jordy.
You got a big-time game next week. Get those guys out.
Right. Let some of the younger players get some experience. When you have a one-sided game, that's what you need to do.
Final minute 30, Gary. Quarterback going to roll to his left. And pursued it by number 40. That was Traylon Butler on the stop. Referee calling flags with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. He ain't ready to get out of here. And they're going to wave it off, Mr. Swallow. Hey, that's a great call. Clock runs. Want to thank our Wi-Fi sponsor for tonight for no dropouts.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, we sat at the store for about an hour and a half to get it right for tonight. So thank you to them.
Hopefully it'll be that way forever from now on.
Handoff to the tailback, fighting for yardage. Going to be close to the first down. Gary, that's what number you have there on the run?
I couldn't tell.
It's a new number, first time carrying the ball tonight. Looks like number 28. That might be Isaiah Cisneros. 30 seconds remaining, folks. They might let this one run out. I think Coach Lewis going to say that's it,
that's
folks.
it, ball game.
14 seconds remaining. And we go to the final 10 seconds. Northwest comes on the road. Mr. Swallow knocks off the Gators. Your final score from the Swamp. Northwest 29. Beau Chene 3. Mr. Swallow dominating game from this Raider team, all three fashions.
They started from the beginning, man. They, at first, it started off with the special team. The kick, they gave up a long kick return, and they came back and got a kick return and took it to the house, and they've just never looked back since then. Great job for Northwest coming out on the road. But both teams have a big hurdle in front of them for next week. So they're going to have to get back, clean a lot of the mistakes up, and get ready for the future.
Hey, moments away from presenting Whips Prince, Crawfish House and Grill. Player of the game honors. We'll step away. We'll discuss it. We'll be right back to bring you player of the game honors. Player of the game honors, ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by Whips Prince and the Crawfish House and Grill. Player of the game honors goes to number 5, Samuel Leday. Kickoff return for a touchdown and a receiving touchdown. He is tonight's player of the game honors from UTL. Congratulations to number 5.
Well deserved, Jordy. Well deserved.
Hey, Mr. Swallow, we're going to sign off for now. We'll see you for week 4. Hey, recap show going to be a late one. We'll see you then, folks. Good night from the swamp. My name's Jordan Taylor. This is Gary Swallow, Holden Lee. Final score, 29-3 Raiders on top.